Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday, July 8th, and time for another update. Decided starting the back today, just to switch it up a little bit. For those who don't make it all the way through my video, you might not see the back part of the garden, and it's my favorite part, so switching it up. Weather's great today. It's been hot, but storms came through last night and cooled it way down, so it does feel really good today. Got the raspberries. Got the old canes. The raspberries are pretty much finishing up on those, and I can cut those down. Those put berries on in the fall and again in the spring, and then they die. New ones come up in the spring, so these will be putting them on in the fall. And as you can see, it's already flowering. So hopefully get a lot of berries this fall. I got some seedlings I started here. I got cabbage and I got basil. The basil's doesn't look so good, so I guess that's garbage, but I don't really need them anymore. Probably throw the basil out today. And I think that's a butternut squash, so I should find somewhere to put that. Or you know what? That might be the blue Hubbard. I don't know. Blue Hubbard or butternut. That's one of them. Here's one of the basils I put into a pot, and it looks fine. So I guess it just needed a little extra dirt. Don't use a lot of basil, but always nice to have some on hand. Alright, we'll go to the favorite part of the garden, the part in the bird netting. I put this bird netting up to keep the animals out and also to give a place for our rabbit to run in. But I found a lot of holes where the rabbits just chew their way in, so I need to get chicken wire up. That could be a project for next year. I mean, this one there, there's just like holes everywhere that they made. And I got this to protect my son's eyes when he's playing basketball. Also keeps the door together. Alright, in here is where I have the green beans, the tomatoes. I got some bok choy in here for when the rabbit runs around. He likes eating the bok choy a lot. So, that's this here. You see a lot of this throughout the garden. Going to flower already. I never eat it because it never lasts long enough. It just goes straight to seed. There's a nice one there I could cook up. Okay, so back here, not doing as well as I had hoped, is my hardy kiwi. So that's this plant here. It's supposed to grow 10 to 20 feet a year. Clearly it's not. Got a volunteer tomato plant. Don't know what it'll be. And here's a paste tomato, Roma tomato, and it's very, very productive. I don't know if you can see him under there, but tons and tons of tomatoes. This is one of the most productive tomato plants I've probably ever had. The green beans are producing. Not killing it, but you know, getting enough for a dinner here and there. For two of us, the third one of us doesn't eat it, so there's a nice big green bean back here. Some green beans there. These are supposed to be pole beans, but they don't really seem to me like they climb very well. I don't know. I guess I should come out here and try to adjust them. Here's one of my carrots. There was supposed to be a whole row of carrots, but that didn't really work. But as you can see, this one's doing pretty well. So I think next year I'll put a whole row of carrots. There's a whole bunch of green beans. Need to get out here and harvest. Let's see. Yeah, so there's the green. There's the green beans, carrots, and a whole lot more paste tomatoes. I don't know if you see them all in there. There's just so many. I'd say there's probably 30 or 40 on this plant alone. So hopefully they get big before they start ripening. Here's a beef steak. tomato. That's my favorite. Doing pretty good. Got a monster one here. It's a double tomato. It happens quite often. I got enough of them. Do have a lot of this brown crap that I need to come out and trim off every now and then. Not a whole lot of tomatoes up here, but plenty of flowers. And hopefully this isn't enough to kill the plant. I can just chip it away, get rid of it. Some more beans with my antler. Found this a long time ago, back arrowhead hunting, like 15 years ago. This thing's last a long time. Okay, starting to get a little crowded back here. You can see the brown spots are spreading pretty bad. Just gotta hope it doesn't kill the plants. It just slows them down at the worst. This one doesn't have a whole lot of tomatoes on it. It's another beefsteak, but I've had to trim off a lot of the brown. I don't know, next year maybe I need to not grow tomatoes and hopefully get rid of some of the disease. This is my only Zapotec tomato plant. The other one died, and man, look at all this brown stuff. That's so bad. Maybe I am going to lose all my tomato plants. Oof. Anyway, I only grew one tomato. Let's see if I can get it for you. Yes, that there. So, don't have any more seeds. Don't ever plan on getting any more. Volunteer plant. Yeah, this brown stuff. I'm sure one of you know what it is. It's spreading, and it's probably going to kill all my plants. I've never really had that happen before. Some more beans. I really need to get out here and harvest them, it looks like. With another carrot. Beans are doing great. Carrots that came up are doing great. There we go. Here's some more bok choy. And of course, now that I grew all this, the rabbit hardly ever eats it. And there's some more tomatoes. This one, pretty sure is the same as this here, which would be the Olive Garden tomato we kept from the winter. And it's doing pretty well, but as you can see, whatever this brown spotted disease is starting to attack this one. But look at all those tomatoes. So many of them. Get out here and harvest some of those too. Anyway, very happy with this plant. Honestly, I'd be happy with all of them if it wasn't for this brown spotted disease killing the plants. So, anyway, that's inside the fencing. And I'll show you what's outside the fencing. Okay, anybody remembers last week? You're gonna notice a couple things missing here. So there was a huge plant here that turned out to be some kind of squash, volunteer mix thing. Wasn't very good, so I got rid of it, and I think it actually was dying from that bacterial wilt. Now look, here's my cabbage I put out here. I thought it was gone. Right next to the basil. Figure out which one I want to keep now. Spaghetti squash, doing great. Got one there. Got spaghetti squash here. That's a spaghetti squash that didn't grow right. Got the end rot, so I got rid of it. Another one there. I got three squash. Thought I'd get a lot more, but I guess not. But it's still growing. I mean, I'm sure I'll get more. Just taking a while. The volunteer tomato plant. Looking like it's going to be some kind of cherry tomato. Jalapeno. Not doing bad. Not doing great. Not doing bad. Hopefully it'll pick up in production. This one, I believe, is an habanero. No, it's not. I'm not sure what it is, to be honest. I know, but I'd have to look it up. It's like a Jamaican red hot, maybe. Okay. This part of the garden's a lot emptier than I had hoped. The peppers in the back are doing fine. Bell peppers. Oh, that's good. Not really sure what eats pepper leaves, but let's get into that. And this bell pepper plant does not have much on it, but it'll come through. Eggplant has not taken off like I had hoped. I think there's just too much flea beetle damage. And you see all those little black things. If you see them moving in there, they jump like fleas. They destroy eggplant. It's like chicken wings to me. This guy's a little guy and already has one growing. This one's been doing the best. I've actually harvested a few off of this one. So, these two are almost ready. Plenty of flowers. I got pretty purple flowers. And then the big purple one, which started off like gangbusters, but then came out here to the flea beetles and hasn't done much. This is only the second eggplant that it's grown. It's got more flowers. We're getting ready to start there, it looks like. A volunteer tomato plant here. Not really sure what this vine is. I'll show you more of that on the other side. This one, I believe, is the one I showed you last week that was grown out of my weed pot. Weeds from the garden, not that. And hopefully it keeps growing. Don't know what it is. This is a volunteer one that came up, and it's just weird because that's all it's done. It's been like that for a month, not getting any bigger. So this is wasted space. Kind of disappointing. And then my pineapple. Just doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. Pokeweed. Growing some berries for the birds. And here's this is a volunteer vine too, and it's massive. It just keeps growing and growing and growing. And it finally has its first fruit. I don't know what it is. I would have guessed a pumpkin, but it doesn't look like a pumpkin. Oh, there's two more there. So I guess it's starting to make fruit. Hopefully it's a pumpkin. I don't need another squash. This is a cucumber, which I'm sure will be killed in any day now from the bacterial wilt from the stupid cucumber beetle. But maybe I'll get a cucumber off before it happens, but I doubt it. Alright, so that's the main area of the garden. I don't know, not a great year. I've had better. But better than nothing. Okay, here's the blue Hubbard. Now, this is a big squash, so I'm kind of surprised that this plant's taking so long to take off, but it is just now starting to really take off. And you got an eggplant behind it. You see there all the flea beetles. Those damn things, I swear. Watermelon. Hopefully it's not too late for these guys. They're starting to take off. There's two of them. Obviously no watermelon yet, but not even a flower. Hopefully it's not too long before they start producing. Okay, this is either going to be a butternut or a blue Hubbard. This one, probably a bell pepper, if I had to guess. Here's another one of the Olive Garden tomato plants. Look at that. And this one is away from all the others, so it does not have that brown stuff. I think it has just the normal browning, but not the spots. And as you see, there's so many tomatoes. Okay, as promised, this beautiful, healthy cucumber plant from last video is now dead because of the cucumber beetle. It was literally the day after I shot the last video. It was dead. So, yay! Thanks, beetles. God, those things are evil. Haven't killed my cantaloupe plant yet, but it's only a matter of time. So they're making this one really hurt because it has a nice cantaloupe on it. But the odds of that surviving before the cucumber beetle kills this is about 0%. So I don't even know why I bother. I probably won't next year. Here's another little cantaloupe. There's another little cantaloupe. There's a couple more there. So, if they spare it, I'll have a lot of cantaloupe, but the odds of that are not very good. Here's another eggplant. Got a late start, so nothing yet. This will be my most productive habanero plant. I'm starting to put peppers on, so that's a good thing. There's something. Can't tell you what it is. Might be a butternut or a blue Hubbard, but I'm not really sure. I don't remember. Sorry about the shadows. This is like a pan squash. These three here, and they're just now starting to really take off, so I expect that we'll be eating a ton of squash as soon as it starts making them. Once it starts, it won't stop. I have found on these leaves the stink bug. Oh, there's some right there. See those eggs? So, gotta try to get rid of them. I don't really go over the plants as much as I should to try to get rid of them, but when I see them, I do. It doesn't really kill the plant, but just those bugs do wreak havoc in the garden. Yeah. Didn't expect this. This is a sweet potato. Huh. So now do I let the sweet potato go? Or save this pan squash? I could cut this leaf off. And then this leaf. Hopefully it'll grow. I put a few of them out here. Put one here, but it clearly did not survive. Here's these habaneros that have just been pathetic this year. I don't know why they won't grow. There's no reason for it. Eggplant. A lot of ants. I don't remember seeing ants that size before in my garden. Okay, more eggplant. I know who needs this much eggplant, but I had them and I had room, so I just threw them in. Don't know what this is. I think this was a volunteer plant, so find out what that's going to be. Hey, the red potato plants are done for. I already harvested one batch. Made up a dinner for the three of us. Man, it's so good. Just love red potatoes. There's one busting out of the ground over here. I should bring that guy in. Plenty more where that came from. And I think I have, there's another sweet potato there. And I think I had, yep, there it is. It's down in there. I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's another sweet potato. Those didn't do so hot last time I tried, so here's hoping. Another red potato plant. I did harvest the berries. Looks like I missed a couple. So I'm going to save the seeds and I'll show you that when I do that. This turned out to be a wild gooseberry plant, so I tried to cut it. Right online, they're edible. So, I don't think they're very tasty, but I don't know. Maybe I'll go read up. Don't want to eat anything that's going to kill me. That can be a little adventurous at times. Okay, finish up in the front here with the garden tour. Got the AC fixed. It's a $20 canister right there that needed to be replaced that they charged $160, so that was great. Raspberries, had a huge harvest a couple weeks ago. And there's still some in here that are tasty. Definitely coming up towards the end, but plenty of new ones behind it. So I'll give it another week. Come out. Cut all these out. They might be gone by the next video. Okay, my hot pepper plants have been disappointing. Hey, they're growing. They're just not growing peppers. I would have thought by now they would have. I'm not sure if I have any peppers. I got none here. Some flowers though, so that's a start. Just over this last week, the blueberry plants started to add some leaves. Not many. I don't know why they won't grow. Okay. And these hot peppers. Like I said, no peppers. Blueberries aren't growing. Okay. That one's got a pepper growing. That's it. Looks like this guy's getting ready to grow a pepper. Maybe by next week I'll start having some peppers. Alright, and the last thing I have are my volunteer plants, which I'm pretty sure are just mini pumpkins. So I'll let them go for a while until somebody complains about it, and hopefully get a few pumpkins. Yeah, they don't get hardly any sun, so I'm not sure they'll make many, but anyway, that is the video for this week. Been an okay year, but not great. And from the looks of the tomatoes, I guess my tomato harvest ain't going to be that great this year either. But yeah, it's fun trying. Still got a few months to go. Anything can happen. Anyway, be sure to like, subscribe, comment, ask any questions you have. Give me any suggestions to make my garden better, and I will see everyone next week.